Ladies and gentlemen, the day is here!
You asked some real shitty questions and I don't feel like being here, so you better fucking watch this video and subscribe.
We's gonna answer all the questions you left, even the dumb ones, right here. And later tonight, we's gonna have an Elimination Chamber review.
I don't feel like watching that shit making a video, so it better be good.
All right here on the SmarkBusters channel. Ow! 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 So let's get started right now. First question.
From Don Joe.
Oh,
asks,
how original.
Okay, this guy's a real genius. He numbers his questions 2 and 3. There's no number 1. So he must be an alien from another planet where they start with 2.
Or maybe he's Russian.
So his second, aka first question is, what's the best group ever? I'm gonna assume he's talking about wrestling.
Well, maybe he means 50s pop group. I'm a fan of the Crew Cuts myself. If you're talking about wrestling stables...
I like Marvin Berry and the Starlighters.
What movie is that from? That's our question for you. What movie is that from?
Right, whoever can guess that. Alright, but yeah, I'm gonna say the NWO.
I'm gonna have to go with the Ministry of Darkness. Speaking of the Ministry of Darkness, rest in peace, Nelson Fraser Jr., aka Viscera, aka Mabel, aka Big Daddy V. We love you. Even though you fell victim to one of WWE's racist love machine gimmicks, you're still one of the greats. And Ministry Viscera was one of the best. We love you. Rest in peace.
Alright, and
Ministry of Darkness is
and this guy's second question is, what's your opinions of the AIDS epidemic?
Oh, it's great. I love it.
Yeah, I think it's good. Alright, oh no, that guy didn't ask a question. Alright, this guy didn't ask a question either.
Oh, Dom.
Alright, Simon Palmquist asks, what's your thoughts on Vince Russo? Could he save the WWE?
Yes, he can.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you why. If he can come over and get David Arquette back, that's it. Ratings through the roof.
Exactly. I mean, I think that's a good move. Alright, next question is from Da Name's a Cream.
Oh, this guy's a loyal. He's been with us for a while.
He asks, if you had to choose between the Divas division now and the past, who would be the best diva in this generation and the past generation? I don't really understand what the first part of the question is, so I think he just wants us to pick one from the past and one from the present.
Mine would be Trish from the past. I don't really think there's much. It's between her and Lita, but I have to go with Trish because she has the boob factor. Present? I don't like anybody. I really don't. I hate them all. I'd wait for them to bring Paige up and say her because I would be content with all of them getting canned. So I don't pick anyone.
And Trish from the past. And Summer Rae is good.
Oh, I forgot about Summer Rae. They're not doing anything with her,
right.
So alright, Summer Rae, sure.
AAAPPPEEE7 has 2 questions.
7.
He asks, what are you guys' idea of a good Raw? Great grammar there.
Some good matches. Some progression of good storylines. That's it.
That's all we
Nothing
ask.
else.
They don't have to be 5-star matches.
We don't need strip teases or blood, although that'd be nice. Just good matches and some good storylines. That's it. Nothing spectacular.
Okay, that guy actually doesn't have 2 questions. Spicoli P asks, are you guys wearing a replica belt?
No,
really?
only he is.
No, first of all, it was only me.
And second of all, that's not a replica.
This is a styrofoam piece of shit that I bought in a Walmart like a decade ago.
Replicas are actually gold and diamond and like, what are the straps?
Well, it's not real gold. It's
leather.
Metal. It's metal, and it's not real leather either.
Whatever. This is we bought this at Babies R Us when we were 8. So
right.
So who the fuck do you think you are, man?
Yeah, really.
It's not a replica. What, you think we're high rollers? No, this is from Babies R Us.
Shit. You want it? You can have it. All right. All right. Next question from WJ Fanboy.
Oh wow.
What are your thoughts on some other YouTuber ranters? Alright, so I have to take this time. I think the best YouTube ranter out there besides Wrestling Jesus is Scorp8 Talks Wrestling.
Scorp18.
Scorp18 Talks Wrestling.
Yeah.
He's got some great insight in his videos. They're nicely produced. I enjoy his videos.
And he's got a great intro.
He does.
To his videos too. But yeah, Scorp18 Talks Wrestling is always good. Breaking kayfabe for a moment here. We like the guys who aren't just sitting in front of a camera talking about wrestling, like the guys who are kind of playing the character, which is why Wrestling Jesus and Alright, we're gonna go back in kayfabe.
Alright. Wrestling Jesus is good, Scorp18 is good, Bruce Blitz fucking sucks.
We hate Bruce Blitz, we hate OTRS, we hate Fight Nation Wrestling. These guys are douchebags. Just subscribe to us.
Alright. Silver84 asks, he's got 2 questions. 1, funniest spots you've ever seen.
Oh, there's so many to choose from. You have Lesnar almost killing A-Train. That's a nice one. But I'm going to have to go with Kevin Nash carrying his quad. Oh. I can't. Like, how can you beat that?
I've got a couple. One was when Psycho Sid jumped, like, completely destroyed, his leg, like, snapped in half in the middle of the ring. It's disgusting and I felt bad for him, but I have a sick sense of humor. For some reason, it just cracks me up. When Vader's eye popped out, that's always funny. I mean, again, it's sick.
They didn't cut the black and white when that happened.
Funniest botch. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with those 2. And then his second part is worst talker in WWE and TNA.
Well, TNA...
You forgot the D on your end.
Oh, wow. Then we're not going to answer your question. No, just kidding. TNA, it's pretty clear. It's almost the entire roster, but EC3 is in like a whole new league. I'm going to put a link in the description of a video of Opie and Antony just shitting all over TNA and specifically EC3's mic skills. Give that a watch.
Worst talker in WWE.
The problem is they give the 3 guys get promos. It's Orton, Cena, and Bryan, and they're all terrible. Now, you know how we feel about Cena, you know how we hate Bryan, but I think Orton is the worst because he's the only one who puts me to sleep.
Yeah, he's pretty terrible.
Like, Cena and Bryan make me want to kill myself.
I think Stephanie McMahon is terrible. She's so
I can't really count her,
forced.
though, because she's not, like, I don't know why she's really there. I'm going to have to go with Orton.
Cool85 asks, who currently are the best heels in wrestling? Well, this is a 2-part question, so that's part 1. Best heels
the
in
Shield
wrestling.
and the Wyatts.
Bray Wyatt is pretty freaking awesome.
Cesaro.
Bad News Barrett.
Oh, okay.
Is a great heel.
Ryback.
Ryback is the... Forget it. It's Ryback.
Yeah.
He is the best.
So I'm gonna say Cesaro too, only because as of right now he's still a heel. He's gonna turn face any day now. So
Like, let me just read to you what Ryback's Twitter description currently is, and this will change by tomorrow. He's got no tweets right now. He just changed it to say hello to the best big guy in the world, Ryback, a former 4-time WWE champion and hero to millions, a psycho for success and an inspiration to feed me morons. What a brilliant! This guy is a genius.
I'm a big Ryback fan.
All
I
right.
can't.
Clown89 asks. Wait, what did I do?
You forgot some of the second
skipped this guy's. Wait. Yeah, we skipped this guy. Clown89 asks, he's got a number 1, but he didn't ask anything else. Do you think wrestling in this era is as bad as the 93 to 95 era?
It's way
Way
worse.
worse. At least back then it wasn't.
At least back then,
childish.
good wrestlers were debuting. Like what? Diesel, Razor Ramon, Shawn Michaels was coming into his own. What's happening now? Nothing.
Nothing. It's terrible now. The product back then. I mean, I can't say I watched it. I had a diaper on, but I mean, it didn't. It doesn't look like it was insulting people's intelligence.
Like even like there were a lot of stupid, like overdone characters back then, but at least it was something instead of nothing.
All right. So back to Cool85. He asks, weakest excuse you guys have heard from fans for defending a bad match? Ooh, that's a good
Pretty
question.
much, I don't want to offend him because we love you, Dom Tess. You're a loyal subscriber. But every time you defend John Cena, it's not just that you're defending Cena, it's that it's just in a very, very dumb way. We love you, Dom Tess. Don't get me wrong here. You're a loyal, and you've put up with us through our bullshit. But saying that they're not pushing Cena enough and that maybe if he dominated Cesaro, the match would have been better.
That's retarded.
I can't take that shit seriously, so yeah. That's pretty. Saying that Cena didn't dominate enough in that match is a pretty horrible excuse.
Alright. Mr. Blue 34 Life. He has a pretty general. It's not really a question, it's more of a request. Please rant on the current WWE fans. For example, soccer moms, tween girls, hipsters, and Cena faggots, please. Alright, I'm not going to rant on the moms, the girls, and the Cena faggots, because it's been overdone. I would like to rant on the wrestling hipster fans.
We can't stand these guys.
These fucking people, you can find them on Wrestling Forum, the comments section on WrestlingInc.com, Cage Side Seats. They're on
Anywhere.
Reddit. They're on Reddit.
You're in the YWC. There you go.
They're making me sick. They're everywhere. Alright? These fucking people, for some reason, they love to shit on the good old days. Oh, the quality of the matches now is far superior to that of the Attitude Era. Did these fucking people watch wrestling back in the day? They claim to be such good fans, but I don't think they actually watched it, okay? And then they come in We have a great thing here, and they fucking want to hijack it and put their little unimpressive, boring indie wrestlers in and say, oh, no, that's wrestling. No, go watch fucking Ring of Honor. Leave us alone. Why did you have to ruin what everyone else loved? Okay, why did you have to do it?
And you come on here and you pretend that you know wrestlers that we've touched on this a bunch before, but you don't know who the fuck George Hackenschmidt is.
If they like to make fun of the Attitude Era. If there was no Attitude Era, none of your little midgets would be doing anything right now. It's because of the Attitude Era that this fucking industry is alive. Okay?
These are the same people who are going to hear that Hulk Hogan's going to be on Raw tomorrow.
Yeah,
and they pretend to be pissed about that.
They're like, oh, Hogan? Oh, why is he here? He's stealing someone else's spot.
No, the spot is always reserved for Hulk Hogan, because without him, none of this shit's going on.
There was a thread on Wrestling Forum recently. If Dolph Ziggler retired today, do you think he would get in the Hall of Fame? I hope that was a troll thread. I really do. Because if it wasn't...
Well, you know what? Maybe because of that legendary promo he gave, he should be in the Hall of Fame. Because look where that's elevated him.
You know, fucking get a life. If you don't like WWE, then go watch your shitty, boring Japanese wrestling. Don't try to change the product we all know and love, okay?
Only we can do that.
Alright, what's next?
So we hope we satisfied you, Mr. Whatever the hell you
Southern Belle 816. What a bitch this looks like. She asks, do you think Roman Reigns will be the face of the company? And if so, is WWE going to ruin him by cutting his hair and making him a goof with a dancing gimmick, or is he going to stay a sexy badass?
She brings up...
I appreciate that you like Roman Reigns. We love him too. I think we like him for different reasons. We like him because he's fucking animal in the ring. He does cool shit. You are falling right into Vince McMahon's trap of, oh, ladies are gonna love this guy. So you're the type of fan who is ruining wrestling. You're watching it for the wrong reasons.
Yes, you are. But we have to answer her question though, because it is a pretty good question. More likely than not, they will cut his hair. I don't know why that matters. Do you have like a hair fetish? That's kind of weird, and they will make him have a goofy dancing gimmick. You know, probably in the very near future.
They'll have him leave the Shield and join the Usos.
Yeah. That's actually that could work though.
I don't know. Ahmed El Siddiqui.
Another very good loyal of ours.
Yes, this guy asks, what do you think is the main reason why pro wrestling sucks today? Personally, I think it's Cena. And would you like Bryan without the whole beard and yes crap? And do you wish death upon John Cena?
Okay, we're gonna go to the death one first. Obviously we do. We obviously want John Cena to die horribly, really violently, possibly on screen.
No.
Alright, to his Daniel Bryan question, if he got rid of the yes thing and the beard thing, I would still hate him probably just as much. Because he can't wrestle. I wouldn't hate him so much for what he does on screen as for what fans are saying that he does.
Yeah, it's not that we hate him. It's we hate this whole idea that he's the best, because you're not.
He does kicks. I don't understand why kicks equate to being the greatest wrestler of all time. And the more people say that, and the less I see of it on TV, the more I hate him.
It's these hipster fans, going back to the previous question. If this guy was around in the Attitude Era, he'd be a jobber opening up on Sunday Night Heat.
He'd be a hometown hero that Kurt Angle would put in the ankle lock.
Right. Come on, let's get real here.
I haven't seen him do anything impressive since he got here. He does kicks. I'm not impressed by kicks. So what was the first part of this question?
What do you think the main reason why wrestling sucks today is that WWE, I'm not counting the other shit because, let's be real, no one watches that crap. WWE has it in their mind that they're like this entertainment conglomerate. They're not focusing on being a wrestling company.
But they think that they're more sophisticated than they really are. They think that they have to market.
They think that they have this huge mainstream following with everyone on Twitter is watching Raw. You know, soccer moms are hashtagging Yes Movement. That's not happening. It's not happening.
Wrestling's core audience is 45-year-old fat
I think
men.
the problem is Stephanie McMahon.
You really think it's her?
Yes, this is going to sound incredibly sexist, but she has no business running a fucking wrestling company. She wants to get women involved.
You know what she should do?
What the fuck does this have to do with WWE?
Stephanie McMahon was only good for having people make breast jokes at her. That was it. And having 50,000 people scream slut at her. That's what Stephanie McMahon's good for. But I think the main problem is Triple H. Because when you get Shane McMahon to just give up all of his stock in the company and leave, and he blames it all on Triple H, there's a fucking problem there.
Oh my goodness.
So, yeah, outside of the shitty wrestlers, because you can't really blame them because they're all taking orders from the guys up top.
Alright. Adam Sanford asks, do you think we are living in the end times?
Of course, yes.
Yeah, I think so. Alright, number 2. Do you smoke? No. Of course not.
Well, we smoke some crystal meth every now and again, but we don't smoke like cigarettes or anything. Nothing heavy, just some meth every now and then.
Alright, 3. The 5th generation of video games versus the 6th generation, which is better?
All right.
Wow.
If you're talking only about wrestling games, here's the 5th generation. Here's the 6th generation. Here's the 5th. Here's the 6th.
That's pretty
So I mean,
self-explanatory.
there's a
Nintendo 64 games have a much higher replay value than, I don't know, PS2 or Xbox
well,
games.
if you want to play single player, 5th or 6th generation's where it's at. If you want to play multiplayer, get a bunch of people over, yeah, and then 5th generation's where it's at. I don't know.
Alright, IL10000 asks, he's got 3 parts. 1. Back when the brand extension started in 2002, what do you think was better, Raw or SmackDown?
SmackDown.
By far. Raw was
SmackDown.
Triple H's playground where he just buried over wrestlers and made WCW look like a joke. SmackDown was
our child.
Brock Lesnar in his prime, Kurt Angle, Eddie Guerrero, Benoit before he went insane.
And then when Lesnar leaves, who do you get? Oh, let's just bring Batista over.
Batista, JBL, that's the 2nd generation of SmackDown. SmackDown was the A show back then, and it's a disgrace that they ruined it. 2. Have you ever met any wrestlers? Yes.
I met Mick Foley once.
We got an autographed sock.
And we met a guy who looked and sounded just like Bubba Ray Dudley.
But it wasn't.
In the line to see Mick Foley.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yes, we met Mick Foley at a minor league baseball game. And 3. Other than wrestling, what else are you guys into?
Alright, this is kind of embarrassing. But,
I don't know if you can see that.
it's a sign for the strip club he works at. We're both adult entertainers.
Right. I don't know if you can see this very well. I'm just hoping that you do.
And I don't know if you know who this guy is. I don't know if you can see what's on here, but it's my favorite stripper of all time.
Alright. And I have a humongous
Stripper.
Cooler Master full-size case to the side of the camera, so that also gives you an idea of what I'm into.
Again, strippers.
Alright. Batley Bristol, he's got a fucking 5-part question. Would you like John Cena Sucks, a YouTube user, to drink bleach? You are referring to JKD, who is our most loyal fan.
Well, if he's thirsty and there's nothing else around, sure, drink bleach to your heart's content, JKD.
But we like JKD, so I'm a little insulted that you would insult our lead
Did
fan.
he leave a question?
JKD, I don't know if
He did leave a question. I remember seeing it.
Did he?
Maybe it's up top.
We'll come
We'll get to your question eventually, JKD.
Alright, where was I? Oh yeah, part 2. What percentage of videos have you recorded high?
What did you mean, like high?
High on what? That's the question.
Well, I think he means altitude-wise. Like, dude, we shoot in the same spot all the time. Like, the height doesn't change. I don't know what you've... That's clearly what he means, right?
Yeah. Alright, 3.
Well, like, no, I want to understand what you're saying here. Why would the altitude change per video?
This is true.
Would you like, oh, well, how high are you in this video? Like, no, we're on the same spot the entire time.
Right.
I don't understand.
It's so bright I have to wear sunglasses.
Yeah, I don't...
3. Can you rate wrestling matches with lethal precision?
Hell yes, we can, motherfucker.
If it's good, it's 4 or 5 stars. If it's terrible, like, okay. If it's, I don't know, Kurt Angle, Shawn Michaels, 5 stars.
Really?
There you go.
Wait.
Fuck Dave Meltzer. He's a fucking retard.
You're really taking the time to
Yeah, I am.
answer this question.
Alright, 4. I don't understand this. Jennifer Lawrence, Naomi Ugly, or...
No. Is Jennifer Lawrence Naomi ugly, or Stephanie McMahon's hairy clit tits ugly? And I'm gonna have to go with the
What's
hairy...
the Jennifer Lawrence thing?
He's asking, is Jennifer Lawrence A, Naomi ugly, or B, Stephanie McMahon hairy clit ugly?
Oh, okay.
I looked up pictures. She's not attractive. Wikipedia is the best place to go, actually. See, these are all the overproduced pictures. You gotta see her El Natural.
I can't...
Well, whatever. She's Stephanie McMahon hairy clit tits ugly. Alright? I don't know what the fuck that means and why you would ever think of that to write down in a comment on an innocent little Q&A video, but Jennifer Lawrence is definitely not in Naomi's league of ugly.
Okay, and 5. This is this guy's 5th question. Have you ever had a 9-year-old Bolivian girl tell you that you will grow up to be lonely and unloved for the rest of your life because you told her to be careful when jumping into the shallow end of the pool.
Okay, well, first of all, yes, we have. Who hasn't? Second of all, what the fuck are you referencing? There's no way you just made that up. What are you referencing?
Yeah, I'm really curious.
And it's shocking that it actually has happened to us, though. That's the weird part, but whatever.
Alright, Yanis Wickinson, he's got another guy with a
5 questions.
5-part question.
None of them are good.
Do you think man will ever walk on the sun?
Man has walked on the sun.
Possibly, someday, maybe?
We have already. Where the fuck
right.
have you
Where the
people
fuck have you
been?
Right.
One small step for man? Like, where the fuck have you guys been? We've been on the sun before, many times, in fact.
What's the size of your dick? Is it over 9,000 inches?
No, mine's around 750 inches. I'm sorry. It's not. I can't break 1,000.
I mean, I haven't found a ruler that is adequate yet to measure with, so I really couldn't tell you. Do midgets have night vision?
I don't know. I'm not a midget.
Well, maybe because Hornswoggle can see under the ring.
Well, ask CM Punk.
There you go. Do you think OTRS Central sucks?
Yes, we already said that. Yes.
All right.
Fuck all
5.
other wrestling talkers.
Bronies are sick fucks. Don't you agree?
They're no more sick than people who literally go on the internet and say, "I'm a fan of The Miz."
I'll be honest. I didn't know what a brony was until fairly recently, and I was quite shocked that such a thing actually exists. And I was gonna go online and make fun of them. But then I thought, here I am making videos about WWE. Who am I to talk? So, you know what, bronies? I think you're weird, but I wouldn't call you a sick fuck to your face, at least.
You're alright by us, as long as you don't like The
You
Miz.
can like whatever you like, just don't... I don't
But,
care.
like, really, though, they're not much worse than Miz fans.
Then this guy also says, you know on winter, when the sun is cold?
It doesn't matter, cold or hot, we've been on the sun before.
Death asks, will Cesaro ever win a world title?
It would make sense, so probably not.
Yeah. Alright, oh, look at this! Scorp 18
18
talks
talks
wrestling.
wrestling.
Watch this guy's
The
videos.
legend
And
himself.
subscribe, it's free. He asks, how long do you think Cena will be at the top? That is a good question.
Until he
actually.
retires.
Yeah, but when is he going to retire?
That's the question. I don't know. Just too long.
I think a better question will be how long will Triple H be on top? Because this guy is still booking himself at the top of cards. Who are your favorite superstars?
Of all time or currently? Because all
Let's just
time,
do all time.
all time, it's Batista, Undertaker, Hulk Hogan. You know, that's probably Kane.
Goldberg, Brock Lesnar, Batista, Kurt Angle, Steve Austin,
Forgot
Randy
about
Savage,
Eddie,
yeah.
The Rock, and Austin or
Who
Gibbons.
do you think will be the breakout star of the year? Cesaro.
Yeah, him or Roman
Or
Reigns.
Reigns.
One of them is going to win a major singles title this year.
Do you think the WWE Network will fail?
I
Honestly,
hope so.
I couldn't tell you because I haven't seen it yet. I'm definitely going to look at the free trial once it starts Monday just to see what it is. I honestly couldn't tell you because I don't know if it's all they're saying it's going
Look,
to be.
we'll never really know because no matter what, they're going to be whoring out what a success it is and telling you to download it or whatever the fuck you do with it. So, he has a
And where are you guys from?
Sheboygan, Wisconsin.
Yes. If you haven't been there, I don't know, would you recommend visiting?
No, I would not. It's a very, very disgusting place. There's raping gangs of marauders roaming the streets.
Oh, we just got a new comment
Hell
from
yeah.
Jiggity Jack, aka Rick James from Wrestling Forum.
Oh,
Yes,
just
you
in
fucking
time.
rock. All right, Rick James. But we're still on Wrestling Forum, by the way. Headliner hasn't discovered my new account
We're gonna
yet.
make a whole new
He's
video.
banned like 5 different accounts for me.
This is a topic for a complete.
He actually banned us
He's still
via
talking.
IP address, so now I have to go through a proxy whenever I want to visit the site, but I can still see it, and I do have an account.
So fuck you, headliner. 42,000 more in your face.
Yes. All right. So Rick James asks, do you think Ziggler mid-card denial still exists, or do you think the vast majority have finally realized the guy's a jobber?
I think
No, people for some reason think that this guy is the greatest thing to happen since sliced bread.
no. I think more and more people are realizing the worthlessness
I
of
don't.
this guy.
I don't.
honestly do. I see it in the comments more and more that people are getting fed up with this guy.
He's not good. He just, have you seen the way he sells? And people are like, oh, he's such a great seller. It looks like what Shawn Michaels did to Hogan at SummerSlam in 2005. It's just ridiculous. And his offense is pathetic. Jesus Christ.
But great question.
Great question.
We love you. You're a great
voice of
human being.
reason on Wrestling Forum.
We
I
have
don't know what happened to JKD's question.
I remember his question though. He wanted to know if we were ever going to rant on the current generation.
That's really general.
JKD, John Cena sucks. We are a wrestling channel. We talk about wrestling.
Right.
If you meant the current generation of wrestling, we do that in every video. If you meant just America as it is now, we can do that in 3 words. Y'all need Jesus. Alright?
Alright, so tonight, after this pay-per-view, which I'm expecting to be completely shitty, we will have a review up.
Yeah.
And then after Monday Night Raw, which will be great because Hulk Hogan is returning and Undertaker is returning, which means Brock will also be returning.
Which means Smarks are going to hate it,
Right.
which means I'm going to love
This will
it.
be the last one we can enjoy because the week after is in Chicago and all these fucking assholes are going to ruin the show.
Hey, guess what? We're in Chicago, where I'm gonna break your
We'll have to make another rant about these Smarks who were like hyping up this Chicago thing to be like the next Arab Spring. Alright? But anyway, that's our upcoming schedule. We hope you enjoyed this video.
As much as we enjoyed making it.
Fuck Cody
Yeah,
Rhodes.
fuck Cody Rhodes.